Hello everyone, my name is Western11 and today I'm going to be showing you all some of my flea market finds. So let's get into it. Now today I have a few Tomy and Trackmaster models to show off. So yeah, let's begin. Now these aren't really anything special. The first thing that we're going to be taking a look at is a 2012 Trackmaster Thomas. Now I got this guy because I want to have every single Tomy and Trackmaster Thomas in my evolution. Like I want to have a Tomy Trackmaster Thomas evolution. And I'm rather close to obtaining them. To having all of them. Like I have all the different variants of Toms. The only ones I'm really missing right now are the motorized one, which is still the CGI version, the Engines Go one, the 2016 or 2018 Player one. I'm also missing that vintage Tomy one, which has the magnet couplers. Although there are two Fisher-Price Thomas variants that do exist that I don't have, which I'm not sure if I should get, which is the set exclusive Thomas, which has the blue tab on the back, and the 2010 Fisher-Price Thomas, which has like the piece here on the chassis, which is blue. I'm not sure if I should buy those if I see them on the flea market or something. Not sure if it's worth it. Yeah. This Thomas here is in pretty good condition. The worst damage I can really see on him is the fact that one of his eyebrows are gone. And his roof is a bit chipped up. But aside from that, he seems to be in rather good condition. One thing I always found a bit odd about this Thomas is how this section here, in between his boiler his side tanks and his splasher here, is that this section is blue instead of black for whatever reason. I have no idea why Mattel did that, but okay. Next up, we have the Trackmaster set exclusive Thomas. And this is the variant which has the red tab on the back. Because, in case you haven't seen our Trackmaster Iceberg, or the sequel to the Trackmaster Iceberg that I did with my friend Sir Grandpa of the Grace, I highly recommend checking it out since we had an entry for this Thomas variant of the Fisher-Price 2010 one, which has the blue piece on the chassis. Yes, this Thomas is also in pretty decent condition, and both this guy and the 2012 model do work. He isn't in too bad of condition. However, his little sticker here on his cab is unfortunately a bit damaged, and he also has some stress marks on the back, which is quite unfortunate. So yeah, he's in pretty good condition. So yeah, moving on. Next up, we have a Fisher-Price Trackmaster Liberated James. Unfortunately, this model did not have side rods, and neither did it have his tender, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until I can find a tender for this guy, until I can use him as my main Trackmaster James. Because I mean, the best one is the Play-Doh version, which came out in like 2016 or 2015. But unfortunately, can't get that. I mean, maybe I could like order one from AliExpress, but I'm not entirely sure if those ones are real, the Play-Doh models that they sell there. I'm hoping they are. They're Japanese exclusive stuff, or like only produced in a handful of countries, not worldwide like the Fisher-Price models. Yeah, he's in good condition, but there was a little bit of a fault with him. Like this wheel would spin on the axle, so my dad had to glue it on there, so now it won't spin around. So yeah, that's about for this James, and he does function well. And I got this James. He came with this little Trackmaster 2 truck here. This truck would come with a Trackmaster 2 Victor. It was not there, but I do already have a Victor. so it really doesn't matter. Next up, we have a Tomi Harold. Now, I partially regret buying this Harold since he was a bit expensive. Well, in my opinion, he was a bit expensive. And I mean, he was all sun affected and whatnot. So yeah, I don't really I think it was a good idea to buy this Harold. I made to touch up his face because I kind of messed it up while trying to touch him up. So yeah, I'm gonna fix up his face. There's like stress marks on his propeller blades as well, like on most Harold merch. So yeah. Moving on. Next up, we have a practically mint condition Tomy James. It is in very good condition. You can see here. It's great. His eyebrows are still on him. He's not affected in the slightest. His sticker is barely damaged in the slightest. The little piece in between him and his tender is still together. And his two little wires are not broken off. It's great. I did put a battery in him and he does still function, thankfully. So yeah, that's great. Moving on. When I bought that Tomy James, I also bought this Tomy Clarabelle from the the Steam Along Thomas. Mostly because the one I have from childhood is not in the best condition. Well, this thing is in nearly mint condition. Although I do find it a bit odd how on this Clarabelle she has she doesn't have a smiling face. I'm not sure what face this is, but it's not a smiling face, that's for sure. And I actually got two Tomy Clarabelles, mostly to get the couplings from them to fix up some of my other rolling stock. I mean, the coupling on this one's a bit broken, but a small piece of it is broken off, but you can still use it, thankfully. So yeah, I don't mind it too much. But yeah, you can see that this is the expression Clarabelle normally has versus the one this one has. So yeah, that's a bit interesting. Another thing is that these two Clarabelles are different shades of orange. I thought this was like I can actually see here that odd thing is like on the other Clarabelles, the one which has this shade of brown is the one with the 2002 licensing, or the one with this darker shade is the one with the 1998 licensing. But actually both of them are licensed 2002. You have no idea why that is. So I'm guessing maybe this one's sun affected or something. I'm really not sure. But this one is also missing her face. That's been unfortunate, but hey, when I use these as generic branch line coaches, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna remove this Clarabelle's face too, because in my and Gruff's headcanon, the branch line coaches were never alive aside from Annie and Clarabelle, and then they were later repainted to the red coaches. And now the very last item I got was this Tomy Boost Road. Now you can see this guy is in that much better condition than the one I already had. And there's less paint missing from here. Seeing there's less damage on his roof and such. But the main reason I got him was because this one still had both of these little pieces in the back. Whereas this one here, which I got with some take-alongs and take-and-plays, is missing one of those pieces. And this section also had to come off. Yeah, that's the main reason why I got this Boost Road. And well, that about does it for this little review. Not a review, but a showcase. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy this showcase of mine, and I'll make sure to see you all next time. Goodbye and peace out.